Hey Trash Pandas, thank you for tuning in for another new recipe. And of course, I'm gonna need y'all, if you like it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Today we're gonna be making some delicious fried burritos. We're going breakfast style. We're doing green eggs and Spam. Look at this, 25% less sodium. This is health food, basically. This is Spam I actually bought, I think, last. Oh, now that is a sound. Spam I bought last March, April. It's kind of a pandemic food. Never ended up having to use it. I do like Spam on occasion. I like to fry it up real crispy, have it in a sandwich or something, Spam and egg, Spam burger, or just Spam and biscuits. So I'm gonna slice this real thin and we're gonna fry it up so it like develops a little skin on the outside. But you can just eat this as is, raw, really. And I'm starving, so. And it's actually good. It's just been sitting in my cabinet for a year. Spam is like super fatty, kind of creamy, doesn't seem like real meat, very salty, and so special. I don't know where my love of Spam really came from, because it can't really be the quality of the meat itself, but I guess it's probably from my father. I think it's something that he used to have some as a kid. I don't know if it came from his father, maybe being in the Navy or something, but somehow it worked its way into our family. Never was a common thing, but kind of just like a special treat every once in a while, you know. Now to go with our Spam, we also are gonna have our green eggs, because it's green eggs and Spam. And I'm gonna be using this plant-based scramble from Just. I bought it on a whim to see what it tasted like, and it was amazing. Like, it tastes super good, and the most important part is if you can get it open.
My hands are so greasy from the Spam.
It cooks up super fluffy. You don't have to add, you know, milk to it or anything. It just comes out the perfect consistency. I cook it in a small pan, so you already get like some height to it. It gives you a really nice scrambled egg consistency. I love it. But we're gonna try to make it green here. I really don't know how this is gonna work out. That might be too much. Oh, good Lord. It's like an elementary school kid's wet dream. Well, I guess that doesn't really start happening until middle school. Let's season this up. I got Szechuan pepper, and I could tell you that's because Szechuan pepper has, you know, more of a fragrant, not just heat taste, more flavor to it. Or I could tell you the truth, and that is because I ran out of regular pepper because I used so much of it. Go hit some cumin on there. I think a breakfast burrito tastes really good with some like cumin in it. Garlic powder. Some added heat from cayenne. Let's put some smoked salt in there. I like a little smokiness, a little depth of flavor. Okay, well, this is scary looking. Let's get cooking. All good eggs start with some butter, right? Get that in there. Heat up this cast iron. And this is already, you know, perfectly safe to eat. So all we're going for is just developing a nice crispy skin and brownness on this. Okay, let's pour this in. We're just gonna let this kind of set up before we start breaking it up, so we'll get like a nice chunky texture. Well, I hope the dye doesn't actually change how it cooks. I think it'll be fine. I'm doing this for the first time with y'all. All right, these are beginning to get a nice little brown. Perfect. Golden brown skin on them. So we're gonna start flipping these. That's what Poppy likes to see. This is the kind of food that I'm ashamed to eat in front of my wife. Now the Spam will be done pretty quick. This is starting to, set up a little bit, so let's start mixing it. Give her a little chop. This looks like a kindergarten art project. Not a delicious meal. All right, I think our Spam is good and ready here. Just a minute more or two on our eggs. And this is amazing for a plant-based egg. Like, it cooks up so much like fluffy or cafeteria eggs. Like, makes me feel like I'm going down to grab breakfast in the dorms or something. Oh, throwing eggs all over the place. Clean it up later. Okay, these will continue to cook for a second afterwards. All right, so here's the fun part. Let's start assembling our burritos. First, we're gonna do Spam. We gotta try not to overstuff these, which is always, it's still very hot. My main problem as a burrito and dumpling stuffer is I wanna go way too hard on it and then it won't seal up right. Ladle on some egg, some of our green egg and Spam. A few tater tots, a handful of cheese. Oh, I might have gone too far. And more cumin, because I just want it to be cumin. Which way does this go? This way? I forgot how to roll a burrito. This is embarrassing. No, I did too much. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. Since I don't have La Plancha, use my Lodge griddle here. One. All right, I think this one is, okay, ooh, it's hot, but nice and crispy. Getting there on the end. I like to get the edges a little bit too. Yeah, this one's good. All right, we got our extra tater tots too. It's a whole platter. And I think we need one more thing. Salsa de queso. Is that not beauty? B-E-A, beautiful. delicious. Okay, let's take our first bite. Savory. Cheesy. Fluffy. Like the texture of those eggs. So good. Crispy burrito. Crispy tater tots. Just a little bit of potato in the burrito. Makes it breakfast. It's that balance of wet and absorptive ingredients. Absorbent, that's the word. I've been wanting to do something on green eggs and ham for a while now. Ever since I discovered these like liquid plant eggs, because I thought food dye would mix really easily into it, and it did. But I didn't just want to have green eggs and ham. Because no offense to Dr. Seuss, but it seemed low-key kind of boring. It's just a slab of ham. What does that taste like? Hammy salt would usually. The only time I really like ham is like Black Forest ham on some kind of multiple meat, delicious hoagie sandwich. Or traditional holiday ham. But after the main meal, when everybody's just picking through leftovers set out on the kitchen table, and maybe there's like a tray of rolls, and you're like, oh, let me take a little bit of ham, a little bit of like cranberry sauce, a little bit of mashed potato, and put it on this roll. But outside of that, I'm not really a ham eater. But I thought it'd be a fun nostalgia trip to eat the Spam. And I already had it in my pantry. Ooh, Lord, this is filling. I dare not look at the like nutrition info on Spam. I'm sure it's horrifying. The sodium content alone could probably kill a horse. But that's why it's a once a year to once every 2 years food. Why did I make 3? This would also be good if you threw them under a broiler or in a salamander with a kind of like a Mexican cheese blend on top. Or even enchilada sauce and cheese. Top it with some sour cream, some pico de gallo. It's already got the cumin. And the cumin and the garlic are working hard in here, making it super delicious. And that cayenne is coming through very nicely. Nice and spicy. Ooh. Alright guys, I think that's all I can do. These are filling. So make it for your I can't even talk, I'm so full. Make it for your family so that you don't have to eat it all yourself. I mean, your kids will probably like it if they're into Dr. Seuss. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys. See you next time.